So I'm recording here, and right away I get to play National Master. So he berserked me. I'm not gonna berserk him. He's stronger than me. And we're going for the center game. He's playing knight b4. That's not the most optimal move, I don't think. And he's just blitzing his moves out, but I don't believe in this. So what if I just play c4 here? What's his plan exactly? I'm already up a pawn. I think that's what I'm gonna do. This is a pretty strange line by him. And here makes sense to play maybe bishop d2 if he castles. You know what? I need to go for a quick development. Maybe knight e2 is appropriate. Okay, let's see. If a3, knight takes d3, queen takes d3, castles knight e2. I'm right in time. Yeah, let's do that maybe. Should be okay. There is a funny move like knight g4, but I don't think that's much. I don't know. I'm up a pawn. I'm behind in development, but that's kind of the gist of his opening. Let's see what he does. Okay, so if I take the knight, he takes with check. Then I go king f1. He has rook e8. And what do I do then? If I go king f1, no wait, ab, right? Bishop takes b4, king f1, rook e8, and I can't go anywhere with my queen because rook e1 is mate. So what if I go ab, right? He takes bishop d2. If he goes rook e8, I get a rook, whole bunch of pieces for a queen. This looks good. Okay, now what? King f1, rook e8. Queen moves, rook e1 mate. If king d1, rook e8, queen moves, rook e1 check, king c2 looks dangerous. So I can cover with bishop d2, and if he takes queen takes d2. If rook e8, I can take on b4. So give up my queen for a rook and 2 pieces. So that gives me 11 units. The price of 9. Now, of course, the big issue is I need to consolidate my position. Okay, this move, I can play d6 maybe. And this is a passed pawn for now. I might have to give it up. If I can consolidate, he's dead. Okay, this whole bunch of things are hanging now. Whole bunch of things are hanging now. Let's not panic. So bishop c3. He'll take on e3. Bishop e2. Knight g4, knight h3. With bishop d2, he takes on b2. Bishop c3 has queen c1. Yeah, this is not the nicest position. If I give up my bishop, yeah, d6 was a bad move. I should should have just gave him the deep one. I should have played knight f3 and castle, and he was lost. He's playing very bluffy style. Very bluffy style. Okay, what can we do? Let's not panic about this. So bishop d2, right? He's gonna take. The rook has to move. Yeah, let's do that. Bishop d2. He's gonna take. Rook has to move. So the options are rook a3, rook a4. So what if I rook a4? Can he do any damage to me? No checks. There is b5, but I got rook b4. I think rook a4 is a move, maybe. Very tricky position. So the thing about this arena is you get really strong players right away sometimes. But I'm not complaining. This is a tough guy to play. So ideally I want to get this g knight in the game and castle. If I can do that, I'm still much better. Okay, b5, I have rook b4. In fact, yeah, rook b4, tempo move, right? No checks. And on queen e5, I can play knight f3. I can take on b5 and I can castle. Let's go knight f3. It's gonna take on d6. Oh, my stupid bishop is hanging on d3. I missed that. Ay. Okay, king e2. I'm still fine. Still fine. He's threatening rook d8, right? If I play h3, I have knight d4 in the end. If I take on b5 first, he has rook d8, knight d4. I have rook d4. He has that. Okay. Am I in trouble? No, right? Rook h4, rook d8. I can go knight e1. I'll go rook a4 for now. And I have knight e1. Yeah, this is a crazy position. c4. Okay. Can I take? I can take. Let's not panic here. Yeah, let's not panic. We can assume that his game is in a lot of ways is a bluff. I'm up on 2 minutes in the clock. What's the material count? I have rook, bishop, and knight for the queen. So I'm up in material, but my king, Jesus Christ, is so exposed. Okay, he's threatening to take on b1. After he does that, he'll be able to take on d2. So can I go bishop b4 here? Bishop b4, here's queen d1 check. Okay, let's go rook a2. No, wait, knight's hanging. Now let's go knight f3. Knight f3 holds everything. Okay, that's a check. Should I be scared? If I take, he takes. I go king f2. Here's some kind of like knight e4 check. And I can second exchange there. That should be okay. Here's knight g4 check. Yeah, okay. King f2. We'll sack this guy. Okay, now we're fine. No panic, okay? Knight c3. Everything is super consolidated. Now rook d1. Still up on time. Knight e1, knight e1, knight d4. Okay. Am I losing? King e1 works. crap. Crap. Now we're playing for a draw. King e1. Yeah, this is bad now, but I'll try. The rook's hanging. Yeah, okay, this is a very weird game. I have to check this game later on. Okay, so starting with a loss. The guy berserks me, puts like crazy pressure on me. I feel like I was winning, but we'll see later on. I am hiding the chat. Okay, so how many people are actually playing? It's hard to say. Waiting for another game. Just gotta relax, not panic. Bad things happen. Alright, so we're playing against 1675. Gonna play Queen's Gambit declined. Should have probably berserked him. London system. Gonna go c5 right away. I need a good win for confidence booster after what happened. Knight c6. And now I'm gonna play knight f6 and see what he does. Knight d2, that's a good move. Forgot what to do here. Maybe just queen b6 first. I was just reviewing this line the other day. So the b pawn is hanging. Queen b1 is an odd move, to be honest. I'll play bishop b5, bishop f5, trying to pin him this way. Maybe thinking about going knight b4, possibly. Or like a normal development with e6. Then get this bishop out, castle my king. Okay, knight h4. I'll play bishop d7. Now I will go for h6, threatening the g5 move. Now I will lock everything with c4. Now I could consider going g6 or g5 or knight h5 is in my plans, like g6, bishop f5. By going c4 I took away the bishop d3 option. Okay, so maybe start here with knight h5. Well, actually, what if I just take on e4? Knight takes, queen takes b2. And I feel like he's in trouble, to be honest. Yeah, so what's his plan against this move? The knight is hanging. So if some kind of 95, I guess c4 is hanging. But this gets pretty weird now. Yeah, this guy's playing really well. Kinda glad I didn't berserk him. Really need to focus here. Yeah, he should probably play 95. Oh wait, I missed that move. Why did I miss that move? That is horrible on my end. So now I have no choice but go queen d8. But okay, it's not end of the world. The pawn is hanging. Pawn is hanging, the pawn is hanging. Let's go bishop f5 maybe. What if he plays f3? What's my plan there? I can try b5 right away, but then there's knight e3. There's also g5. g5, bishop e5. Very confusing opening. Alright, let's go for bishop f5 for now. If he plays f3, that could be good. Knight e3, okay. I think f3 was the best move. Now I can guard this bishop maybe with e6, because I need that move anyway. If he takes, I take on f5, but I will get double f-pawns. He has an advantage in the center, but on the other hand, my pawn on e4 is pretty strong. Bishop b5, what does that move do? Just develops a piece. Okay, can we develop with bishop d6 and just try to trade bishops here? Just gotta develop, get my pieces in the game. Get my pieces in the game. I think I'm slightly worse, but not end of the world. Okay, I can castle here. Let me do that. I could also try develop my queen with something like take on g3 and queen b6 maybe. See what happens. He goes knight d2 or queen d1, sorry. So queen d1 removes the pressure from my e-pawn, but what does he want? Actually gives me a chance to go bishop g4, but then he's just back to c2. Okay, let me play queen b. He's trying to play knight c4, and he's also not not taking on d6. He's not taking on c6. So he's kind of waiting. He's playing this cat and mouse game with me. I do want to play e5 though. That seems logical. But I can't because my bishop would be hanging. Okay, let me if I go a6 just to see what he does. Let's do that just to see what he does. Because I want him to commit here. If he is taking on c6, I'll take with the pawn, then I have c5 and I have rook b8 and I have pressure on the b file. If he leaves on the other hand, then I might just go b5 before myself. Okay, so he's trying to do bishop c2. That's quite clever actually. And then, well, that will be only the second attacker on the pawn. Okay, what if I go knight d5? Knight d5, knight d5, knight d5, bishop c2, knight takes e3, pawn takes e3. Yeah, this could be interesting. I'll try knight d5. It's quite feasible that I could be losing this e-pawn, but I'm just trying to make something happen here. One idea I have in mind is to immediately take on e3, and then he takes with the pawn, take on g3. The g-pawn will be extremely weak, and then like I have queen g5. That's what I see, and it gets really messy there, possibly. If he takes on d6, that lets me get my queen in the game. Actually, I can still take on e3 first. I can still take on e3 first, and then queen takes d6. Okay, so I'll take here. His queen is hanging. I'll take here. And now I can play queen g5, which is what I intended this whole time. So now I'm onto the g-pawn, I'm onto the e-pawn. If knight f1, that removes the aggression from my e-pawn. Knight f1, I can try rook d8, idea knight e5, and try to sneak my knight in there through using these, using the fact that the d-pawn is pinned. King f2. Okay, the pawn is hanging. Do we care? If we do care, then we should play queen g6. Then he can play queen h5 though. So, and then I have queen h7, guards everything, but I don't know. Queen h4 in the end. So it feels like I have to go a little crazy here. So I'll go rook d8. He can have this pawn if he wants. And I will trade on e4, go knight e5, and then I do have like knight g4 check and taking on e3. So, trying to play actively here. Okay, so he goes for it. I think rook h5 or queen h5 would be much stronger for him. My queen is hanging, I gotta take it. Now knight e5 is what I was thinking. Idea to play knight g4 check. And also idea to play knight c4. I'm down a pawn, but he has a very, very suspect king. If he plays bishop f3, perhaps I could try knight c4, b5, and then like f5 or e5. I need to open up the position as soon as possible. Objectively, of course, I'm much worse. And like if I were to play this position against like the engine or whatever, this is probably lost for me already. But in the practical game against a low-rated opponent, with a minute extra on my clock, and I'm pressing, I do like my chances. I do like my chances to win this. Okay, this is as expected. Okay, let's go knight c4, and maybe back this up with b5 then. He does have rook h5 there, but I'm not too concerned. Might just go queen f6. Knight c4, I'm just threatening here, threatening here. He should probably think like 30 seconds. Queen e2 probably is the best move. And then after queen e2, my knight would be hanging, and my pawn is hanging. He should definitely not take this pawn now, because I'm just gonna take everything. Okay, that's fine. Now the b pawn is hanging. The b pawn is hanging, so we gotta go b5 probably. Unless can we get away with e5? e5 takes on b7, takes on d4, he takes... No, I don't think I have enough. So let's go b5, guard the pawn. He can go e4 if he wants. But then I just take on c1 and I get my pawn back. That's like kind of conservative approach. Okay, he doesn't want to do that, that's fine. So where do I go with my queen? Queen f6 or queen e7? The queen f7 keeps his bishop pinned, so I like that. Less moves to calculate. Then I'm thinking about going e5, but he has b3 though. b3 is unpleasant, so maybe I should play rook e8 first. Yeah, rook e8 followed by e5. Although there is also e5, if he plays b3, I have e4, he takes my knight, I take his bishop, and I win my pawn back, and his king is still very suspect. Okay, so he's getting down. The clock is gonna be big in this game. Might have to flag him from a lost position. Yeah, not too thrilled about how I'm playing this game, but I gotta give my opponent a lot of credit. g4, what's the idea of g4? g5 doesn't really work here. You know what? Let me try e5. If pawn takes, then I have knight takes e5, and it looks terrifying. I gotta open up his position. If b3, I have e4 prepared. Oh, he does have rook f5. I totally missed that. I totally missed that move. But okay, if b3, e4, rook f5, I have queen e7. Still okay. Wow, I'm blundering a lot, blundering these little things. Curious about the first game. I mean, assuming it's all good and fair in this tournament, which it should be, I feel like I was winning in the first game. Okay, what is this move? Like, what if I just take? He has rook f5 prepared. I see that. But what if I just go g6 now? g6, e4, I win a piece. Because what his plan is like e4, right? He's gonna go rook f5, and then my queen moves and his bishop moves, and that's what he's banking on. But I think he just blundered g6, because g6, he has to move his rook, and he doesn't have rook f5 anymore. And that gives me enough time to play e4. And then my queen guards h8, so like a rook takes h6, e4, queen h1, I can take the bishop, and there is no rook h8 check. There's no rook h8 check, guys. So I think that's just a free piece here. Unless I'm missing something. If g5, queen takes g5. Queen h1, I'm right in time to take his bishop. It's dangerous because this looks like mate here, but I think I might hold. He's on 2 minutes. There is no increment in this tournament. Yeah, he has to go all in basically with queen h1. Then I can just take the bishop and play queen g7 and kind of like, okay, let's take this first with check. He's not even thinking offense right now. He's thinking all defense. I'm taking on d5, threatening rook d2. Yeah, this is lost for him. He played so well this game. Wow. Really, really good game by him. I think on queen h1, I'm just going rook d2 and the other rook to d8, and there is nothing here. Oh, okay, let's see. So if I go rook d2, king e1, I just take on f3, and it's all over. He can take my knight, but I made him on f2. Yeah, and if king f1, queen takes f3. Yeah, I'm winning here. Okay, he's giving up his queen. That's a desperation right there. Okay, so just need to convert this. Queen takes f3, if rook h1. That's not even mate though. I have king g7 and I have king f6. So if rook h1, I'm playing rook d8, and I'm mating first, unfortunately for him. He should resign. Well, okay, I could just play queen g2 and pick up the pawn, but I'll go rook d8. And I'm mating him here. Queen e2. Okay, and let's go back to the tournament. Okay, so let's see how we're doing here. Off to a slow start, loss and a win. 2 points. I'm in 18th place out of 46. Let's see who is leading the tournament so far. We have Teacher 9 with 7 points. Crushing it. And then Vendetta, that's the guy I lost to in the first round. Alright, so let's berserk this guy. I'm just gonna go really quick. E4. I'm going A3. B4. Really need to score a 3-pointer here. I really need to score a 3-pointer here. Okay, let's go for b5. Knight d4, we go c3. This knight's gonna bounce around quite a bit. b5. He needs to go knight d4, knight e5. Okay, knight went back. Let's go bishop b2. Okay, so he wants to go bishop b7. Let's go knight f3. Develop the piece. Develop another piece. Guard the e-pawn. What about knight d5 here? It's really annoying, actually. Threatening this. And I'm gonna mess up his pawn structure. If he takes on d5 or on e4, he's hanging a rook. Alright, so I'm gonna take on f6. Okay, he takes with the pawn, so that's fine. And now what if I just go d4 here and I kind of blow everything open? Okay. I can play d5. I can play bishop d3. Let's go bishop d3. Develop a piece, guard the pawn, getting ready to short castle. Okay. Let's go c3 to support the d4 pawn. I like this move. The important thing is not to let his knight to any of his juicy squares like c5 and e5. If rook e8, I'm playing rook e1. Gotta watch my time. Okay, what's a threat? He's just trying to take, not a big deal. Just gonna go rook e1. And maybe the next plan could be to relocate this bishop to f4 and start pressure in this d6 pawn. That's a possibility. f5 is not possible. If he takes, that's also fine. Could also play a4 first. That would be a useful move, just to maybe play bishop a3. Okay, I missed that idea. Is that good for him or is it not good for him? That's the question. Let's go bishop f1, followed by knight d2. And I'm gonna try to come after the c pawn. Also rook e8. Rook e8 is the most logical move here. And then I can meet rook e8 with knight d2, which will attack his c pawn twice and guard my pawn. What I want to do is, ideally, is to play f3 and to overprotect my pawn over there. Okay, so that possibly is a good move, but let's take. And I'm thinking about going queen a4. Queen a4 will win his c pawn. If he takes on e1 first, do I want to take on e8 first or not? I don't think I do. So let me play queen a4. Now I'm onto this pawn 3 times, and any type of queen c7. Now I can take on e8. You know what? I should have taken on e8 first, because then I had queen a4. And both pawns are dropping. Yeah, but that's not gonna help, does it? So if I just take, and then I'm taking on c4. And let's see, what should I take with? I should probably take with a bishop. No, because if bishop takes, knight takes, rook e2 is annoying. So I'll take with the knight first. Yeah, I'll take with knight first, and then there is no rook e2 in the end. So this looks really good for me. If he doesn't take my knight goes to e3 now. Okay, so the clock is very low. It's hard to berserk these people. Everybody is pretty decent here, but because I lost the first game, just to be competitive in the arena, I'm gonna try to do that. So he is probably not happy about his position. He went f5. He's trying to open up his bishop a little bit. Now my knight needs to go somewhere else. Probably e3 is a good spot because it blocks the file and it threatens his bishop as well. He does have the f4 ideas, which could be unpleasant to deal with. If this bishop gets off this diagonal, then I could play bishop c4, queen b3 type of stuff. Okay, he got off the diagonal. Now if I go bishop c4, and I'll meet f4 with queen b3. How can I do that? I can play knight d5, right? Yeah, let's try that. So if f4, my plan is knight d5. And then if queen b7, queen b3. Oh, actually knight takes f4 might also work. The bishop is a problem. Needs some major restructuring here, but also his knight is awful, so that's good to know. That's good to know. So I do want to throw queen b3 in, I think. So this is my third game, lost to Vendetta in round 1, then extremely tough win over Dsar, I think his name, 1600 player, and yeah. Okay, so knight f6 is a decent try by him. Now f4 could really be annoying. Okay, so let's go queen to b3 here. Just kind of eyeing this f7 pawn. I gotta start watching my time. So f4, I gotta go knight d5. And then there is rook e2 in the end, which is unpleasant. Very unpleasant. Yeah, this bishop needs to be rescued somehow. Maybe at least, yeah, I thought he would do that. So if knight d, you know what? Let's go knight to f1 for now. Playing a bit defensively here. Okay, and now is this dangerous? Yeah, this is annoying. Because then he has queen d7 and queen h3. Yeah, this is getting a little scary. A little scary. This guy's certainly playing well. I gotta really watch my time here. I might easily lose this game. So queen d7 or queen c8 is a must, and then I can play knight e3. And if he goes queen h3, I can take on f7, and I can win a rook. But then I don't know. Can he distract my knight and win that? Okay, so if I go h4, just do that. Scary stuff. This guy's playing really well. Okay, let's go bishop c1 here. Trying to relocate my bishop somewhere useful, like f4 or g5. Okay, bishop f4 should be good. Knight e3, trying to trade everything, and bishop f1. guarding the mate. Yeah, so queen d7, knight e3 is what I'm thinking. And then if he takes, bishop takes, and if queen h3, I got bishop f1, and I'm golden. I think I managed to get out of this somewhat. Queen has to go. Now maybe rook e1. Trying to line up to win his bishop. C4 here. I have exactly a minute, so I gotta go really fast. Let's go d5, d5. Let's go here. Bishop h3. I'm gonna play. I can play king h2. King can guard himself. Then I can take on f1 with the rook. Let's pre-move that. Then just play bishop f4 and try to convert my extra pawn. Maybe d5 first. d5 first in order not to blunder. Or c5. Maybe c5. Yeah. The more pieces get traded, the less danger to me. I think I'm holding here. But the time really worries me. Okay, he just blundered the bishop. Good. Let's go. He's losing now, but he should not resign. Not with me only having 49 seconds. The queen is hanging. What a tough game. So I'm thinking queen moves, I go c5 right away. Let's keep pushing. Oh my god, I blundered the pawn. I blundered the pawn, but that's okay. Still up a piece. Still up a piece. Okay, I ignore that. Just take on here. Oh, bishop f4, I could have just won a piece. Okay, let's do it now. This is dead lost for him. Dead lost. He's gonna be down to bishops. Just gotta watch my time. He should take on g3 at least, get a pawn, but now my king is like bulletproof. There's no mates, there's nothing. Okay, he did that. If queen b7, I go c6, I take on f3. And then c7, c8, and I'm winning. We can even play a4 first to guard the pawn. Alright, well, let's take this guy. And now the safety of a king is amazing. I could have played bishop d6 to just win an exchange. Alright, so let's go c7, just promote a queen. If h4, I could probably play bishop d6. Alright, he resigns. Good. Barely squeezed it in. What a win. Alright, we are at 10th place with 5 points now. We have Vincian in Master, lost to Oni. It's at 2300. And how is Oni doing? Oh, let's go back, actually. I'll close this in. Alright, so we got a 1973 player, and I'm gonna go for the win gambit. Let's go. He does this. I'm not sure how to handle this. Let's go b5. I think somebody did this against me in a real tournament game once. Okay, so what's going on in this position? I feel like I should go c3 in order to play d4. I'll do that. I'll do that really quick. And now he goes c4. Okay. We get this really strange pawn structure. Let's go a4 to support the b pawn. Okay. I'm not sure that this is optimal for him, but I'll play bishop b2. This pawn on b5 is extremely annoying from my experience playing this line. Okay. I have queen a4 if I need to. And I also have knight a3 if I need to. Okay. So let's not lose that pawn. How can he attack it? Bishop d7. I have queen a4. Alright, let's develop this guy first. Let's develop this guy first. Knight f4. Okay. Well, you can trade. You can take my bishop if you want. You know what I mean? My bishop is awful here. So I feel like this is a bad trade for black. This is strategically doesn't make any sense to me, to be honest. Okay, can I sack this pawn? Knight d2, queen takes b5, rook b1. You know what? Let's guard this pawn for now. For now. In a close position like that, you usually want to have knights. But of course my bishop on a1 is a total joke. So then the first order of business would be to figure out how to get the bishop in the game. Which might not be easy. Okay, so he's really eyeing this pawn. I'm gonna go h4. He ignores. Let's go rook b1. I'm not happy about the position I got. Okay, so he's threatening my pawn. I need to relocate this knight somewhere more useful. Okay, but what if I play queen a2? Queen c2 for that matter. Takes knight g5 is annoying. Knight g5. Now g6, h5. I'm gonna try to make things happen here. If I take on g6, takes on g5, take on h7. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Let's probe here. We don't need that b pawn. That's like, I almost played the gambit to begin with, you know what I mean? Bishop e8. He's only playing for pawn. Only cares about the pawn. So the goal here is to get as much ammunition as possible to the king side. I don't even care about this b pawn. I'm gonna try to go for a mate. So he can get his passed c pawn. Is that gonna be enough for him to win this game? Okay, I can win an exchange here, right? I can just go bishop h6 and win an exchange. He does have a c pawn, passed pawn. I'm actually threatening to take on f8, and if he takes okay, so I'm not winning the pawn, I guess. But what about his dark squares? Queen c1. Rook is hanging. Now queen f4. Threatening knight g5 and stuff. I'm actually threatening to take on b4 and queen f6, and he's losing. So I just take now. I just take on b4. He takes queen f6, threatening mate. He can't stop it. Yeah, just queen f6 now. But okay, he's giving up a queen here. But that's not gonna help him because I still have h6. Okay, so positionally that was not a good game by me, but the good old tactics bails us out. Vendetta is in first place with 16 points. Alright, we get Harry Uno. very strong player, 2017 rated. And I always struggle against him, so I'm not gonna berserk him, even though I'm 3-0 against him, historically. He goes for the endgame, that's fine. And against this move, I'm supposed to play what? Am I supposed to play bishop d6 to guard the pawn? I think so. And I'm supposed to play... What am I supposed to do here? I forgot. Bishop e6, maybe? Maybe c6. Yeah, c6 looks good. And then king e7 to guard my knights. Okay, a3. What does he want with a3? He's trying to go b4, but I don't know if it's good for him or not. Let's meet him with a5, just in case. And the goal is to develop. Bishop goes to e6, for sure. So we'll trade bishops here. Okay, so he's trying to go some kind of bishop h4, bishop g3 on me here. Anyways, knight d7 seems in order to develop. Yeah, this pawn could be a nuisance. How do I guard that pawn? Okay, one. Maybe let's go bishop c5. Maybe b5. b5 idea to play b4. Rook e2, bishop c5. And then I can play rook a7 and guard my knight. Yeah, I'm worried about the c5 pawn. I think I misplayed this. Ay. He's thinking. So 1 hour, almost 1 hour into the tournament. Knight to knight b1. Knight b1, knight b1, knight b1. Where is knight going? Such a strange move. Let's go bishop c5. Just to... God, what do I do with this stupid e5 pawn? h6, bishop h4, g5, bishop g3. That's where he wants to be anyway. And then knight h5. Yeah, that's the way to go about it, I think. Yeah, let's kind of see what he does, because I want to know. Knight h5, knight f4. Just kind of get in there. Okay, unpinned. And now the pawn's hanging twice. Knight h5, knight h5, or g4. G4 is interesting as well. If he takes, knight takes, and I'm guarding my pawn 3 times, and I'm onto his f pawn. I'm onto his f pawn. You know what? Maybe it's worth a try. Knight h4. I did not expect that move. He's threatening knight g6. Okay. So I have to cover this with the rook to g8. See, this knight h4 move is a tactical move, but I'm not sure strategically if it's good for him, because knight might be on the edge of the board for a long time now. Now I have an idea of going knight c5 and attacking this guy. And also notice how there is no f3 of any kind, because I just take the bishop. I don't like knight h4. Okay, rook d2, he's definitely trying to connect his rooks. But if he connects his rook, I just take on e4, you know? So what if I just go knight c5? How does he guard his pawn on e4? That's what I want to know. There is no f3, because I just take on bishop's hanging. If he doubles, I just take on e4 with a tempo, and his rook would be hanging. Then I can just move my bishop. I feel like this is not a good position for him. I feel like he outplayed me earlier, but knight h4 was not good. Yeah, he doesn't like it. I don't blame him. Okay, so he sacrifices an exchange. I gotta take. King e7 only move, I think. And now let's cover ourselves with rook d8, because bishop d6 is a threat. Or can I actually take on e4? f3. f3. Now that's a really good try by him. The second exchange. Rook d8. If knight g6 check, I can go king f7. Or can I take on e4? Knight c takes e4, f3. I have knight f2. Take, knight f2. I think I'm good. It's kind of gambling, but I'll take it. I think I'll survive. The greed. I gotta watch my time, but against Harry Uno, he's always up on the clock on me. So I'm gonna take. If knight takes, I have time. So I have knight f2 here, just to fork. Right, and I pick up the h pawn. Greedy chess. Okay, so I can just take. What's he trying to do? Well, I have no choice. I have rook g1, such a nasty move in the end. Just trade rooks. Yeah, I'm just gonna trade it. And kinda simplify. And I'm up on pawn exchange here. Knight d5 is good. Okay, there is this knight g6 check that kind of bothers me. It kind of bothers me just a little bit. Let's go rook g8 to keep this knight off sides. I have a really nasty idea to try to win this knight somehow. Okay, I don't know if that's good. I just go king e5, I centralize. My king is a beast. I'm threatening knight takes f3 and it's all over. And I don't think he can do anything about it. Knight takes f3, knight takes f3, king takes e4, that's all she wrote. Okay, nice move. Nice move. Alright, the most important thing here is not to fall for any stupid forks. So he has knight d3. I respect that. So can I oh my god, I can go king f4 and king g3 and his knight is trapped. King f4. Knight has no moves. If knight takes e6 check, king g3. No, and knight f5. If king g5, then knight g2. Okay, I better be careful. I'll go king f6. I'll go back to where I came from. There should be a way to win a knight. There should be a way to win a knight. I know there should be a way to win a knight. Just go king f6. But then he repeats. King f4, knight takes e6, king g3. God. Let's go rook g3 first. Yeah, the idea is to just win a pawn. I gotta focus. I gotta eliminate one of his knights. So I expect knight d3 check, to which I'm going king f7. And yeah, and then king f6, right? Threatening king g5, that would trap the knight. So he must go f4. He has no choice. He has no choice. He has no choice. Oh, he's setting me up for a knight e4 check. Look at him. Look at him. Very clever, very tricky player. Yeah, but I just go king g5 anyway. Knight e4, I take on h4 and it's all over. That's all she wrote. He has knight g7. Okay, knight takes f3, knight e4 check. No, let's not do that. Alright, I gotta play faster. I gotta play faster, guys. Let's go here. Just run away from the forks. Wow, this is really putting pressure on me here. Even though position is completely won, it is not easy. It is never easy with these guys. Okay, king g5 is a threat. It's not really a threat because he has knight g2, but then I have knight takes f3. Okay, let's go back. And he's again onto my pawn. I'm just gonna check him from here. And I go knight f4. Discouraging any knight f3 check. Also, his knight is still trapped, so all I gotta do is to attack it now, like rook g1, rook h1. My technique is awful in this game, but I don't know. Trying to win that knight on h4 hasn't been easy. It's been a lot of work. Maybe I should just do something else. It's just like pawn endgame is winning too. I'm up a pawn. Knight d7 check. Okay, I go here to d6. No checks. Knight f6, I can go rook g1, far away. Now threatening rook h1, that would win the knight. Okay, so like if king e3, I can play knight d5 check, and as long as I trade one pair of knights, I'm good. Then I have rook a1, I can win the a pawn, my a pawn goes. Yeah, let's do that. Just trade this knight. Okay, if he doesn't want to trade, yeah, okay. So now which pawn do I take with? Let's take with the c pawn. Yeah, c pawn, and then rook a1 is just deadly. He still has no moves with this knight at all. Yeah, okay, so let's just go rook here, for example. I mean, it's all over. It's all over. It's all over. Okay, I can just take the knight here. GG. There you go. Barely converted this. So we're at 15 points at number 6. And we have some strong players up front. Strong players up front. Looking at the cross table. Lots of good players in this field. Lots of good players. All right, let's berserk this guy. This is a very, very important game in order to go for a streak. Okay, let's go knight c3. g6, let's go f4. It's gonna go crazy on him. h3. Bishop e3. He should play e5, otherwise I'll play e5 myself. This is good for me, I think. Yeah, just go e5. Get all the space. If he takes it, take with the d pawn. Take trade queens. Get open file. And knight has nowhere good to go. Knight has to go somewhere silly like d7. Okay. So now, do I have knight d5? Do I have knight d5 here, guys? I think I do. Yeah, knight d5, just crushing. C pawn is hanging. How to guard it? Knight a6, bishop takes a6. Knight takes c7. Winning all the material here right away. Move 10. Yeah, this went wrong somewhere somehow for my opponent. I feel like you gotta get this. Yeah, 11 move win. You gotta get this e5 move in if you're white. All right, we're in the second place now with 18 points, with 50 minutes to go in a field. So how many people actually started? 46 registered, and we have 5 people that never played. All right, so we get the man himself, the highest rated player in the tournament here. All right, so is he gonna go e4 on me if I play this? He's not. I mean, he is. My bad. So now bishop b7. And what is he doing against c5? Okay, he's guarding that. Let's go d6. And the plan is to develop the king side first. Knight d7. Let's go bishop e7. And let's castle. So we have a decent position. Meet this with a6 in order to meet a5 with b5. Queen e2. So is he trying to play e5 on me here? So I'm gonna take on d4 and play e5. Can I do that? he taking with the knight? He's taking with the pawn, right? And then e5, d5, knight c5 is what I'm thinking, but I'm not sure if it's good or not. Not sure if it's good or not. If rook e8, can he go e5 himself? De, de. Yeah, I think it's fine. Gotta watch for this pawn. I almost went rook c8. So let's see what he does. He's playing quickly. He's playing strongly. Playing quickly, playing strongly. Knight f1. Where is the knight going? Where is the knight going? e3 probably, huh? What to do, what to do, what to do. It's not clear what to do. Not clear what to do in this situation. Let's ask him, what about h6? Is he taken? Is he not taken? He's leaving, okay. How can I protect this guy? Because I want to play some kind of pawn push here. So maybe queen c7 for now. Swing this rook to c8 maybe. Okay, where is this knight coming? Very confused. Is he trying to swing d5 on me and then knight f5? Is that his plan? Let's go rook c8. Because then I have bishop f8 if I need to. There is c4 idea and b5 and just try to play on the queen side. 47 minutes left in the arena. We have, I forgot how many wins. We can look it up later. I have one loss in round one. And this is a game that's very important for us against a very strong friend from, well, I'm not sure if I should say where he's from, but he's a master. Okay, so e5. Well, seems like I must take, right? What if I don't take? Then what does he want? Can I take on f3 first? And then take on e5? So bishop takes f3, if queen takes f3, de, de, knight takes e5, and I'm up a pawn. If I take on e5, is he taken with the knight? Yeah, I gotta take on f3, I think. Oh, it's such an ugly move. It's such an ugly move. But hold on. What if he takes with a pawn? Then de, de, knight d5. My pawn on a6 is hanging. Okay. Let's take on e5 first. I'm very confused on what to do properly here. If knight takes e5, I don't have to take. I can take on d4. He's playing very, very, very well, I think. Very, very well. Can I play bishop d6 first? Scary stuff. Scary stuff here. I wonder if me not taking that knight is gonna hurt me in the end or not. This knight can go to f8 if needed and cover h7. I don't like my position. I got outplayed positionally in this game. I feel like I got outplayed here, guys. Not thrilled with this position at all. Did not mean to do that. Okay, at least we got him thinking. He's playing fast. He's playing well. He's playing faster than me. And yeah, f4 as expected. f4 as expected. Really annoying move. Really good move too. Can I play knight f8? The problem with me taking on d4 is then he has like rook c1 and my queen is very suspect. But maybe if I can play take and knight f8 and I have queen e7. So maybe that's okay. And knight f8. And then my I covered h7, I covered g6. And on any type of rook c1 I have queen e7 or queen d8. This pawn is very suspect too. f5. This could be really strong. This could be really strong. So I feel like I gotta ignore that. Okay, if I take the knight, he takes with the pawn. And I do have queen c6, but g2 is guarded though. Okay, so definitely not not gonna take that pawn probably. Getting overwhelmed here, overrun. Getting overrun here. Okay, so let's go queen e7 as planned. Maybe rook d8. 95 is an idea. If he takes on e6, I can take with the queen. Okay, so 95 is an idea. There is no f6, right? There is no f6. There is this knight to d7, and I have a very nasty threat. Yeah, let's do that actually. Let's do this move. My idea is to take on e5, and when he takes, I have push queen c5 check, and then queen takes e5, and I'm winning the pawn. And it's the usual situation here. When I'm playing good players in this tournament, it seems like second or third time, I'm getting outplayed positionally. But there's always tactics, and maybe tactics can bail us out. Okay, so queen takes e6 here, threatening to take here, and that would drop him a pawn. Wait a second, did I miss that? I did miss that. That's such a blunder. Okay, let's not panic. Let's take on g3, right? And if he takes the queen, I have knight takes e6, and then he's dropping the d pawn, so that's good. Let's not panic. If he takes with the pawn, then I can take his queen, and I have rook c2 somehow in the end. What a mess. How did I just blunder my f-pawn? He was lining up the whole time to take it, and I just fell asleep on it. Okay, let's do this, and rook c2. So now we can maybe get the b pawn. Yeah. Okay, rook d1. Can I do anything else? Can I have knight f6? No, he has knight d6. So let me get this pawn. Okay, that's fine. I do have b5 here. Okay, so he's threatening. Let's go king h7. Yeah, that should be okay. Now the feature presentation is here. The feature presentation is here. The feature presentation is here, guys. Getting lucky is part of the game. Oh my god. Okay, what to do now? What to do? What to do? What to do? What to do? Check. Check is from a bishop. I'm winning the c bishop. I should win a piece here. Okay, I got completely outplayed this game positionally. Completely outplayed positionally. But I'm gonna be up a piece. And should he resign? Don't think he should resign. Because I can still mess it up. The bishop is hanging. Let me meet him with 95. Meeting him with 95 over here. That should be good. And I'm lower in time. Okay, bishop moves. Can I meet him with some kind of... he wants to go bishop b1. That's tricky. That's so tricky. It's so tricky, guys. Okay, so how do I bail this out? So just bishop c8. If check, I have g6. This is a completely one position, but I gotta finish. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe I just did that. I can't freaking believe I just did that. Horrible. Blunder after blunder after blunder in this game. Let's go g6 here. Okay, I blundered the piece back. What's the count? I'm still up 2 pawns. I should win this position. Come on, wake up. I'm feeling tired, but god, how did I just mess this up? Mess this up. Unbelievable. What a terrible game by me. Terrible game by me. He should take on a8. And then do I throw the in-between check or do I not? That's a question. Bishop f3. Does that help me or does it hurt me? Because then he doesn't have a perpetual, I don't think. Yeah, it is still a completely one position, I think, unless I'm missing something. What a game. Okay, so now I have... I can take on a4. Then I have rook c1. I can also play... Can I play for mate? Bishop f3, knight g4 type of stuff. Yeah, let's do this. Bishop f4. d5 pawn is hanging. Does he have rook e7? He shouldn't be able to mate me there. I don't think he should be able to mate me there. Okay, let's go rook c1. King f2. I can just take the bishop now. The knight's hanging. Let's go bishop d1. Attacking his a-pawn. This is one of those positions where I might have to give up my bishop for the d-pawn. I'm playing so poorly this position, giving him so many chances. King g8 here. And king g7 here. King f6 here. King g5. And king f4. Attack. And I do have rook b2 check. This is so stupid. Rook b2 check. Okay, how do I win this position, guys? How do I win this position? Can I take on a4? I'll go bishop c2. That's hell of a move. He pins me. Yeah, I'm lost here. This is crazy. b4, d7, bc, d8. What a terrible game. He did blunder, but I have 17 seconds only. Oh, God. Is he gonna try to flag me here? Jesus Christ, what a game. What a game. I almost have a heart attack. How did I say this? Alright, we get this guy again. What's the situation in the arena? Vendetta lost a couple of games. So that's an important game. Let's go for Benoni. 30 minutes left. Oh, he's going for that. He's going for very stuff. D5? '97, right? F3, C6. Take, E5. Takes Queen A5. And I'm supposed to take with a pawn, right? E6. Yeah, but I don't believe that. Okay, so what's a pawn count? He's up a pawn. If I take his... He doesn't have Queen H5 check. He doesn't have Queen H5 check, so what am I afraid of? What am I panicking about? Okay, so it's total BS. I have bishop A3 here. I also have 95. 95 Queen H5 check though. And then king moves. And then his bishop is hanging. King E7. His bishop is hanging, and knight d3 is a threat. Okay, that's a good move, I guess. I'm not down anything, there are no checks. Okay, so let's go. If queen b4, he castles long. What does he do against knight c4? Oh, he traps my knight in the end. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Knight c4, queen takes a5, knight takes a5, b4, and I lose a piece. Okay, so maybe bishop d7, bishop e8 is good. Yeah, this king looks very stupid. Okay, so I need to develop my bishop, maybe by playing h5, and then bishop h6 check. Yeah, this position is funky to say the least. I can also go b5, which is like really crazy. And b4, and try to go for a win. So h5, knight here. Yeah, let's go b5. Just gonna go with everything blazing. Okay, knight to f3. If I go b4, what's he gonna do? Like b4, if he takes on e5, I take on c3. His knight is still hanging. Knight c4 can take on b2. There is no checks. Yeah, this could be worth a try. b4 anyway. Knight b1? Or is he taking on e5? My queen guards at knight, so like I don't know. So Captain Cologne is killing it with 28 points. Who did Vendetta lose to? He lost to Chevelle and he lost to Mr. Fadeaway 24. So I'm on the 4th spot right now after making a draw. Dazer is hanging strong. Alright. Knight d4. Wow, I did not see this move. E6 pawn is hanging. So if I take the knight, I'm getting killed with taking here stuff. So I have two choices. I can go knight. I can go bishop d7 or bishop f7. Yeah, if calc here, check, king d8, knight takes c6, it's mate. So bishop f7. He'll probably go knight b3. Move my queen somewhere. Yeah, bishop is way better on f7 than on the other square. There is no knight takes c6. Yeah, as expected. Makes sense. And I have to get out of the A file, which is fine. I'll go queen b6. Then there is knight a4. Knight a4, knight c5. Okay, so that's what he's planning. He's planning to go that route and bring the knight to c5. Yeah, I can't say I can't blame him. That's a good idea. And by going queen b6, I will be helping him. So I better not do that. So he pre-moved that. And I'll go h5 in order to develop my bishop. And also in order to have the outlet with knight g4. So I have a check. And let's trade one pair of rooks. The knight on e5 is kind of holding my position together. The time situation is not good. So the f6 I have to watch out for. I really have to watch out for. But I do have, if he goes queen h4, I do have bishop g5. So maybe I take on d1 first and clarify the situation here. If he takes with a rook, then my f pawn is not hanging. So he took here, then I'll play bishop g5. And then maybe rook d8. Okay. He's thinking about going h4. So I need to stop that by playing h4 myself. See, when you play somebody like that, everything they do kind of makes sense. He's always threatening something, always trying to attack me. Okay, so he checks me here. Let's not panic. Queen d6 loses a pawn. But okay, that's fine. I don't care about this pawn. I'm gonna swing my king to g7, and I'm gonna be attacking him pretty strongly here. Okay, so he develops his bishop. King g7 is a move. So he wants to go rook d1. Can I do anything about it? No. So here, no choice. Yeah, okay, so this is a good move by him. Rook d1, queen b8. Okay, what is he trying to do? So I'll go rook e8. To protect my pawn. So here I'm gonna go knight c4 probably. Or should I include rook e7? Should probably play knight c4. And I want to go knight e3 if situation permits. I'm also attacking the h pawn, so not sure. All right, let's take a draw. He offers a draw. We're down a pawn and down in time. Not sure why he offered a draw, but it says I got a 0. Why did I get a 0? This is really strange. Why did I get a 0 for a draw? That is the strangest thing I've ever seen. That is the strangest thing I've ever seen. Why did I get a 0 for this last game? This really makes no sense. What did he get? He get 1 point. I don't get it. I got a draw against him. I didn't lose. So okay, so we're playing against Scott here. Yeah, I don't know why I got a 0 there. That is a strange thing. Because you get a 0 for a loss. But why do I get a 0 for a draw? I cannot understand this. Right, let's focus on the game. Okay, let's focus on the game. Playing the center game. This line is not very good for black. says server restart in 5 minutes, and people panicking a little bit. So the idea is here is to go h4, h5 and try to open up his king, basically. We have 18 minutes left in the arena for some. So far I'm in the 5th place. I have 5 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. And very strangely, I have a 0 after making a draw. h5, okay. So now I can probably play bishop to g5. I can play bishop to c4. I can also play f4. So let me try f4, idea to go f5. Knight f3. So I don't think restart should affect the game. Okay, so here people asking about restart in chat. Okay, so knight's hanging. I can play rook e1, and now I'm just threatening to take on d4. If he takes on f3 with anything, I'm happy, because all I want to do is open the file. So if he can let me do that, that would be cool. Yay. So we have a server restart. People are panicking about it. Don't think it's a big deal. Okay, so a6. A6, A6, A6. I'm thinking about knight h2. It's such a weird move. But I want to take his bishop on g4. Minutes left in the arena. Again, for some very strange reason, got 0 for last game, despite making a draw. It's either a bug or some arena rule I'm not aware of. We're playing a guy with 20 points as well, and yeah, let's hope for the best. Okay, so he left. Now maybe f5 is good, because if he takes, I have bishop h6, and that looks pretty deadly. So I'm gonna try to open up his king by playing f5. If gf, bishop h6 should be winning on the spot. Otherwise, I'm thinking to take on g6 soon. But it's also idea of playing knight back to f3. Right, let's see what this restart does. Hopefully it doesn't disconnect this game. I mean, I don't think it should. Don't think that's a big deal, but if it does disconnect and messes up the game, well, there's nothing I can do, to be honest. When you organize a tournament, you have very, very little control over most things on lichess. So you can make a team, you can let people in a team, you can create a tournament, but then everything else is kind of like up to lichess, really. So, okay, the opponent is thinking, you guys cannot see this, but my lichess screen says the restart in 39 seconds. Okay, this is a move where he's trying to play b4. I have a very annoying move, possibly bishop g5. And what if he goes f6? Then I could probably... see, very tricky. Okay, so maybe just knight f3. Let's return there. Let's return this knight back to a good spot. Okay, so server restart. What's happening? The clock froze. Lichess is down. Okay. Says thanks for your patience. Let's see what happens. It's restarted and the game continues. So he goes b4. And maybe knight d5 here. I can also take on d4. No, wait, I cannot. My knight's hanging. So let's go knight d5. Now when he takes... Okay, let's go knight e2. Let's go knight e2. Attacking his knight twice. Right, so we still have 11 minutes in the arena. This game should count. Unless it finishes right at exactly finish. So it's probably going to be the last game of the tournament for me. So let's see if we can win this game. This is game number 9 for me. Had a nice 5-win-in-a-row streak. Should have beaten Oni with an extra piece. Should have lost to Vendetta in second game. Yeah, let's see what happens. Just gonna check the standings really quick. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people joined but did not play. 6 people joined but did not play. And the Incian is taking a pause. And I'm just checking out the standings here. Okay, let's go back to the tournament. Knight takes c2. What? Why did he do that? Did I miss something? This is a very strange move. Excuse me, I don't understand. Why would he take this? Well, I have no choice. I have to take... Yeah, I just don't get it. Very strange sacrifice. Unless I'm missing something. If he's thinking knight takes... Yeah, this just never works. What is he doing? Take. King c1. What's he's got? I don't think he's got anything there. Queen f6, knight d4. Okay, well, no choice here. I don't see any mates. If he has it, he has it. He better show it to me. King c1. Right, queen f6. Then knight d4. Knight e to d4. Then my idea would be to play queen g5. Okay, I'm up 2 pieces for 3 pawns. Okay, so queen b2 is threatened. I want to go one of the knights to d4. He's got c5, I have queen g5, and maybe just that. So this knight to d4 and queen g5. I have to give up one of my extra pieces. No, wait a second. I do have bishop g5. I do have bishop g5, and that just wins. That wins a queen. Bishop g5 wins a queen. That's what I'm threatening right now. Is he gonna see it? This is GG. Wow, that's the funniest queen trap I've ever seen, if I've ever seen one. Yep, this should be in the bag. Well, I mean, he can keep playing if he wants, but that's probably not a good idea at this point. Wait a second. Did I blunder again? There's no way, right? It's just no way. King d1. It's king d1. You know what's funny about this tournament is how many times I ended up playing with an uncastled king. That was not intentional. I think that my opponents in this tournament played very, very, very aggressively overall. They just put me to test. A lot of these guys, really good players. I don't care what the rating is. They just put you to a test like nobody else. Okay, so let's see. He has a check from c2 with the bishop. So queen f2. If he ever goes to c2, I can sack my queen, and that's all she wrote. Let me go queen f2. Idea is to take on d4, and if any check on c2, I'm second. I'm second for bishop and a queen. And if not, then I take on d4, So 6.5 minutes left. We're up a full queen for 3 pawns. But I don't blame my opponent for continuing because I have a very suspect king. Very, very, very suspect king. And in fact, with everything pointing at my king, I still have to be extremely alert, not to blunder, not to mess up, not to do anything stupid. Okay, what does that do? So the plan here is to trade something SAP. So what about knight d4? Knight d4 threatens to trade for his light square bishop. Does he have checks? He has a check from g4. Then I can go king d2. And if he checks me from c2, he wins my queen. No, let's not do that. Okay, what about queen d2? He's threatening this rook c2 move. This is a good play by him. This bishop g4 check is extremely annoying. Okay, does he have any checks now? He does not, right? He has rook c2 idea. That's what he's trying to do to me. Rook c2. So if I sack, I should just maybe sack on d3 and go queen d2. Yeah, let's do that. Sack one of my pieces, and I need to run my king. So once he takes, I can play queen d2. His king has to, his bishop has to leave. Then I might just like run here somewhere safe. I run somewhere safe. Okay, I said this game was in the bag, but this game is not in the bag yet. This guy is Chevelle 701, really putting good pressure on me. Really good player, you can tell. I just was fortunate to trap him into that trap. All right, knight d4, no checks of any kind, right? Let's go knight d4. We absolutely must trade one of his bishops, either one. So if he leaves, king e2, and I'm just running like an outlaw. And if he doesn't leave, I'm taking on b5 with my eyes closed. Okay, he left. What about queen to f4 now? Queen to f4 now. Consolidate. There is no funny moves. Oh, there is this check from g4 yet again. This is time to run. This is a time to run Run, run, and run. I'm running to g1. That's a safe spot. You can kind of see how strong bishops are. I need to, if I give up my rook for his bishop, I'm still up. So I must neutralize one of his bishops. If I can do that, then yeah, rook c4. Rook c4, I can go knight f3, I should be okay there. He has 1 minute left. I have 2 minutes left. I have rook c1, my idea. If rook c8, rook c1, automatically. No checks, at least no good ones. I can run to f2. All the trades are welcome. All the trades are welcome. We have 2.5 minutes left. So not only I must win before the arena time runs out. Alright, I'm trading here. I'm going king f2. And okay, that's desperation right there. Let's go rook e1. And I'm planning to go king g1. King g1. Rook c2, I take on d6. And he just he still made it his own rook. Okay, now he's just getting checkmated here after queen takes f6. The rook's hanging, rook 8, and rook h8 is made. So 30 seconds, and this is enough time to win this game before the arena ends. So, I'm gonna go back to the tournament, and pairings are closed. So I finished with 22 points, 9 games. My performance is 22.35. I think I started at 22.39 rating, so I did exactly what my rating is. I did lose this game to Vendetta. Yeah, the server restart. Froze some games. Yeah. So 52 seconds left in the arena. 46 people joined the tournament. We have 6 people who did not play a game. So 39 people actually played a game. And it was very competitive. We had some masters playing. Really cool tournament. And if you guys watching this, by the way, if you're watching my recorded video and you made it this far, I just want to thank you for playing this tournament. Okay, so congratulations to Vendetta on winning the tournament with 37 points. He started with 5 wins, then lost to fadeaway J24, then a win and loss. He drew me, he drew teacher 09. 20-20 performance. So it's funny, I performed better, slightly better, but I did not manage to go on streaks as much, and I only got 9 games in, while Vendetta got 13 games in. Captain Cologne got 28 points. Congratulations, second place. And he got 12 games in, 1834 performance, but he did go on a very nice run. And finally, teacher 09, great performance, 13 games, and he took care of business. He really took care of business. And Pranavka, 4th place. Congratulations. Strong performance. 8 wins. Lost to a master. Took care of business. Beat a strong master in the end. Beat another strong player in round 1. And yours truly in 5th place with 22-35 performance. Should have beaten Oni once. I mean, I was completely dead against Oni, but you know, once he blundered a piece, I should have finished that game off, and had I won that, things would be great. But I don't understand why I got 0 points for a draw. This makes absolutely no sense. Mr. Fadeaway, 21 points. Chevelle, 20. We managed to beat him in the last round. H-Chess 97, welcome back. Long time no see. 8th spot. Oni lost to Vendetta last game. He battled it out, very strong master from Minnesota. And Dazer, the brother of H-Chess, strong performance, some strong wins. Was very difficult to beat. Mr. Nice Guy, number 11. Compat 112. And etc. Very, very nice field. Very nice. And Nefa, nice performance, 15 points. Next, RIP Iranian, strong performance. Beat some strong people. 15 games, probably more than anybody. Comandante Las Vegas, welcome back. Nice tournament. I'll be posting a recorded video of all my games. And yeah, thank you guys. And I'm stopping the recording here at 2 hours 3 minutes. Very nice tournament. Thank you guys.